Hi class. Today I'm doing my persuasive speech, and the topic that I chose for that is why cheerleading is a sport. Most people, when they hear the term cheerleading, or if they think about what cheerleading is, think of the uniforms, the high ponytails, the short skirts, the loud voices, the chants, and the constant energy that comes off of the sidelines when you're at a football, basketball, or any other game or event that you would see cheerleaders performing at. I'm here to explain what a sport is and what they have actually defined a sport as. Then I'm going to define what they officially say cheerleading is. And finally, I will explain what cheerleading really is and how cheerleading compares to one of the most loved sports in the US, which is football. But first, let's look at the sports. If you were to look up what a sport is, the definition you would find would read that a sport is an individual or group activity used for exercise or pleasure, often involving the testing of physical capabilities. If you've ever been to a game and saw your cheerleaders down on the sidelines doing their stunts, jumps, and just plain flat out cheering, you would know that cheerleading fits that definition perfectly. So far, we haven't found anything that says that cheerleading is not a sport or why they would even recognize that cheerleading isn't a sport. But if you were to look deeper to see if there was something more that we didn't see and look up what an athlete is, the definition for an athlete is a person gifted or trained in exercise or contest involving physical agility, stamina, or strength. A participant in a sport, game, or exercise involving physical skills. That still fits cheerleading. So whether it's that it's not a sport or they're not athletes, we haven't found the proof of the fact that cheerleaders aren't either one of those. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but hopefully by the time we get to the end of this, you'll see some red flags that should have came up in everyone else's mind. If we move on to what they call cheerleading, which has officially been recognized as a non-sport, the definition of a cheerleader is a person who is a member of a group, usually women, who shout or yell several chants or special songs to encourage the team and entertain the crowd at a game or an event. There is so much more that definition does not cover about what a cheerleader is. Cheerleading benefits the crowd, the team, the players, and anyone else who is at the game, the performance, or the event that the cheerleaders are performing at. Cheerleading takes a lot of energy, stamina, physical strength, mental strength, technique, and skills. There is a very tough and detailed audition process in order to even make the cheerleading team. Along with football and basketball, if you don't go through the process of getting onto the team and making sure that you have the technique and the skills needed to be on the team, you won't make it. So far, everything that they are, cheerleading is. But cheerleading is still ruled a non-sport. If we think about cheerleading and football in the sense of being the same, most people would say that they're not. I'm going to insert this clip of a football practice schedule. The first one is the average football practice schedule that most teams base theirs off of. The second one is an actual school's football practice schedule that I found on the internet. Okay, the clip that I just posted in, if you would have looked at it, had stretching, the clip that I just put in, if you looked at it, has a lot of similar things to cheerleading, and you'll notice them when I mention them in a minute. The average cheerleader practices 5 days out of the week, 10 hours every week, or approximately 11 months out of a year.